Today's day 24 of 30. I feel better. I do have some tightness here. My gluteus, more gluteus medius on the side of the glutes. And this is my walking, which is better than yesterday. My limp has improved. And it's just part of the healing process. What happens is when you overdo it, you go back. And 2 days ago, I totally overdid it. So today, let's begin. We're going to start on the floor, and then we're going to work our way up. Again, you're going to use what you have in front of you. Here, we're going to utilize the sofa like we did yesterday. So you're going to bring your big toes to touch, separate your knees, come into child's pose. Make sure your knees are aligned, and rest your forehead on the sofa. And we're going to be here for 5 breaths. You should feel an opening here. And then you're going to come up. I failed to mention I have no lower back pain. So we're going to come back. And you could always do child's pose in the center of the mat. You're going to bring your knees together. And we're going to come down onto the floor. Rest your forehead down. You're going to take a deep breath. And on your inhale, you're going to come into baby Cobra. So let's begin. And you want to make sure you're using the muscles of your upper arm and not your hands. And you're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. You're going to extend your legs out. Move the flesh of the buttocks down. And breathe. Gently come down. And now we're going to come into full Cobra as much as we can. Bring your hands behind you. And on your next inhale, you're going to come up. If your hips don't touch the floor like mine don't, just work with what you have. Roll your shoulder blades back and bring them down. And hold it here. And we're going to gently come down. Because I have the sofa in front of me, I want to make sure I have room for my arms. So I'm going to come down onto the mat. And you're going to inhale. And on your next, you're going to inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, you're going to bring the arms up. And the feet up. And hold it here for 5 breaths. Just do your best. If your arms and legs can't come off the mat, just imagine them, and it would make a difference. Eventually, they will come up. And gently come down. Now you're going to come onto all 4. And remember, we're using the sofa for support. So in my case, I'm coming forward. And we're going to come into downward dog using the sofa. Press on your big toe mount, small toe mounts. You're going to move the flesh of the buttocks back and out. Lift your kneecaps, front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. Roll your shoulder blades out. And extend your butt up and back. So you're going to have Tadasana feet, which is big toe mount, small toe mounts. Lift up your kneecaps, front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. Butt up and out. Roll your shoulder blades out. And sink your chest in. And hold it here. And then you're going to come up into forward fold. Hold it here for 2 breaths. And then you're going to bend your knees And gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. And we keep our knees bent because it helps protect our lower back. And now you're going to come to the center of your mat. And you're going to bend your knees and step your legs out, one leg at a time. You want to make sure your feet are pigeon-toed. Do your best to align your hips. You see my hips are not aligned, so I'm going to attempt to align them by pressing on my big toe mount, small toe mount, and see where I got. Here are my hip bones. A little, well, not too much. So I'm going to bring my left foot in, right leg out, and I'm turning my torso completely to the right side. I'm going to shorten my stance so I keep my back straight. And then we're going to bend our right leg and extend the arms up into Proud Warrior. Push on the outside of your left foot. Bend your right knee and hold it here for 5 breaths. If you see yourself coming forward like I am, just imagine yourself coming back. Remember, we don't force. We work with what we have. We imagine it, and then the body will follow suit. It's all about practice, practice, practice. Now bring your arms to the side, torso to the front, feet stay the same. Push your buttocks out, and we're going to go into Trikonasana. Extend, extend, extend. Put your hand on your thigh or on your lower leg, but not on your knee. And I'm going to extend my legs a little more. You're going to move your torso from the right to the left. I'm going to keep my hand on my hip. If you want, and you have no neck and shoulder problem, you could bring your arm up and head back. Yogi's choice. Hold it for 5 breaths. Now you're going to bring your arm down and come out of it. Bring your feet front. Bring your right leg in. Left leg out. Torso completely to the left. You may notice you have one side different than the other. That's just how the body is. We're working on alignment, so eventually, with enough practice, they will follow suit. You're going to press on the back leg on the outside, big toe mount, small toe mount, and you're going to bend the left knee as much as you can, and you're going to extend your arms up. You'll notice this side, my torso stays straight. So each side of the body is different. So your arms are in Uvahastasana. Hold it here for 5 breaths. And when you press on the outside of your right foot, you'll notice your glute contract. Hold it here. Now you're going to come out of it. Come to front. Keep your feet where they are. Torso comes to the front. And you're going to extend your right buttocks out as much as you can. Extend to the left till you can't anymore. Once you can't extend, you're going to drop your hands on your thigh or on your leg and come into Trikonasana. You're going to roll your torso from the left to the right as much as you can. If you have neck and shoulder problems, keep your hand on your waist. And you're going to bring your arm up. Head back and keep that rotation in your torso. Hold it here for 5 breaths. Bring your arm down and come up. Hands on waist. Feet together. Bring your feet together into Tadasana. Drop your arms and hold it here. This is our resting pose. Now we're going to extend our legs out. I'm going to bring a chair to rest my hands, I may not need it, but it's always best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I'm going to see where I'm at. Here's my chair. You notice it's just a basic office chair. I'm going to extend my legs, bend my knees, and come into a forward fold. We want to check our hips and make sure they're aligned by putting our hands on our hips. This is a little better than when we started. And come forward. You're pushing your front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. And notice I do not reach the floor. So I'm going to bring the chair and rest my hands on the chair. Forearms in my case. And hold it here. Pressing on your big toe mount, small toe mounts. Lift up your kneecaps, front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. And you're pushing your buttocks back and your torso forward. Now, you're going to either take your hand or your forearm, depending on where you're at, and you're going to twist to the left, head back, and hold it here. This is a perfect example. If you can't reach the floor, you lift the floor up with the chair and come out of it. Come back into forward fold. Hold it for 2 breaths. And now we're going to twist on the right side. Take your right hand, put it on the small of your back, and twist to the right. Hold it for 5 breaths. Again, buttocks out, torso forward, and twist. And then come down to forward fold. And put your hands on your waist and gently come up. So, you can bring your feet together into Tadasana. Move your support out of the way. You're going to bend your knees, extend your legs one at a time. You could also jump here. Feet are pigeon-toed. Test your alignment of your hips. Notice mine aren't aligned. Let's see if I could fix that. A little better. Now you're going to bring your left foot in, right leg out. Make sure your heel is lined with the arch of the foot and your torso is coming completely to the right. Notice I already come forward. So let's see if I can fix that by shortening my stance. Got a little bit. You're going to bend your knee and come into proud warrior. And your weight is on your feet. Back leg on the back side of your foot. And you're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. Each time you do it, you'll notice your back is straighter. Now you're going to come out of it. Torso forward. Stick your left buttocks out. Extend your arm. Come onto your thigh or your leg or the floor, whatever is available to you. Turn your torso from the right to the left. If you have neck and shoulder problems, hand stays on your hips. If not, your arm comes up. And you're going to hold it here for 5 breaths. Head back. Bring your arm down. And feet forward. Now we're going to come on to the other side. Right leg 45 degrees. Left leg 90. Torso's completely to the left. And we're going to come into proud warrior. Bend your left knee and extend your arms up. If you could make that left knee 90 degrees, that's the full pose. If not, kind of work where you're at. I'm not quite there yet. But if you notice, my torso is better on this side. And I'm pushing on the outside of the right foot but also my big toe mount and my glutes here are contracting. You're gonna hold it here for 5 breaths. Then you're gonna bring your arms onto the side, chest and torso forward. Move your buttocks to the right and extend your body to the left as much as you can. When you can no longer extend, you're gonna drop your hand on your thigh or on your leg and rotate your torso from the left to the right. And if you have neck and shoulder problems, your hand stays on your hip. If not, it's coming up. You're gonna hold it here for 5 breaths. Head back, keep your Tadasana feet. Bring your arm down and gently come up. Now we're gonna bring your feet forward. And we're gonna test where we are now. You're gonna hinge at the hips and come down. Notice I'm much further. I was here when we started, and I could almost touch the floor. So if I extend my legs out further, I can now touch the floor with the tips of my fingers. So same thing, push your buttocks out, torso forward, hold it for a breath or 2. Now I'm gonna bring my hand to the center and rotate my body to the left. Hand to the left, small of the back, left hand, and rotate, head back, hold it here, and then come back to center. Hold it for 2 breaths. Bring your left hand to the center, right hand to the small of the back, and rotate to the right. Hold it here. Come back to center and hold it for 2 breaths. And now we're gonna roll up, bend our knees. If you have back pain, slowly come up. If you don't have back pain, don't bend your knees. Bring your feet together to touch or hip width apart, Tadasana feet. And we're gonna stand in Tadasana. So we're gonna press on our big toe mount, small toe mount, lift our kneecaps, push the front of the thigh to the back of the thigh, bring our buttocks down, roll our shoulder blades back and down, and head comes up. Hold it here. We're gonna come back to the floor, move our chair out of the way, and now we're gonna use our sofa. Come into forward fold. I'm gonna straighten out my mat. So I'm gonna separate my feet, hip width apart, hinge at the hips, come forward, and come down. You're gonna hold it here. Then you're gonna hold on to the mat, bend your knees, come down into downward dog. Bend your knees and straighten them out. Straighten your back. And then keep your back in line and straighten out your legs. Press on your big toe mount, small toe mount. And push your buttocks up and back. Now we come onto our knees. We're coming onto our butt. And we're gonna come up into bow pose. So you're gonna lay down. You keep your knees bent or your knees straight. You have to meet your body where it's at. Arms extend above you or next to you. Let's see where we're at today. So straight legs and straight arms. And hold it here for 5 breaths. And gently come down. We're going to do one more. The key is to try to keep your torso straight and your legs straight. And if it's not available to you, it's fine. Come into your version of bow pose. And on the inhale, we're coming up. You could even be here. You want to be on the sit bones of your butt. Notice each time is better. And you're holding it for 5 breaths. And come down. So, we're going to rest a second. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come to our right side. And we're going to use the sofa for our vagus nerve tapping. And we're going to come up. And we're going to do supported Savasana. But we're also going to do vagus nerve tapping, which is 30 taps under the ear, 30 taps down the neck, 30 taps in the indent of the collarbone, and 30 taps between the chest, which is the sternum. So, you're going to bring your legs onto the sofa, 90 degrees. Rest your legs, let them fall out. Roll your shoulder blades under, and we're going to do vagus nerve tapping on both sides. I'm going to move the cushions out of the way, and let's begin. Under the earlobe. Down the neck. The center of the collarbone. In between the chest or sternum. Now you're going to roll your shoulder blades out. Under. And you're going to rest here. You're going to close your eyes from the top to the bottom. Separate your lips. And drop your tongue. This is the most important pose. It's imperative to be here for 3 minutes. Without Savasana, you lose 40% of the realignment and the work and the release that we just created. Always leave time for Savasana. It is said we only do yoga to do Savasana. This is where the body integrates the work. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Use the sofa to bring your knees to your chest. Lift up your head. See? The power of a sofa. And then come down. You could try to rock side to side. There's not much room. And come on to your right side. Work with the space that you have. You notice mine's a bit limited. Come on to your heels, knees, or crisscross applesauce. I have very little discomfort on the top part of my IT band. Gluteus, medius, which is my butt, is much better. And when I sit in Thunderbolt pose, I notice my weight is evenly distributed, which is a sign that I have better alignment than when we started. So, day 24 of 30. Thank you for practicing. If you found this helpful, be sure to share it with a friend. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Namaste.